This is a special tropical weather briefing from the National Weather Service in Jackson, Mississippi for Sunday, August 23rd, 2020. Taking a look at the tropics today, we're going to take a look at Hurricane Marco and Tropical Storm Laura as they impact the area later this week. Marco will appear to have the biggest impact along the coast, with more of a glance over the far southern portions of the area. Still somewhat hard to tell about the full effects of Laura, but even with the Louisiana landfall, a wind, flooding, and tornado risk appear possible. Late this morning, Marco appeared to be a minimal hurricane over the southeastern Gulf of Mexico, while Tropical Storm Laura had an expansive cloud shield over the eastern Caribbean Sea. So Marco becomes a hurricane as of late Sunday morning. Little change is expected in the current track as it moves to the north toward the Louisiana coast. A hurricane warning remains in effect for southeast Louisiana, and a tropical storm warning remains in effect for coastal Mississippi. The threat levels associated with Hurricane Marco: there is a limited threat for wind and flooding, and a marginal threat for river flooding and tornadoes. The earliest reasonable time of arrival for tropical storm force winds associated with Hurricane Marco appear to be Monday morning between 8 and 10 a.m. By late Monday afternoon into Monday night, 30 to 40 mile-an-hour wind gusts will be possible over the southern portions of the area. This could be responsible for bringing down some large limbs and weak trees. Isolated power outages will also be possible. Expected storm total rainfall amounts associated with Hurricane Marco: most of the heaviest rainfall looks to fall out over the open waters of the Gulf, while there could be 2 to 4 inches of rainfall along the coast and inland. Over the southern portions of the forecast area, 1 to 3 inches of rain will be possible. This could cause localized flash flooding, particularly in low-lying and urban areas, and this is expected for Monday afternoon and Monday night. There is a potential risk for tornadoes, mainly along the Mississippi coast and maybe a couple of counties inland, and this will be mainly for Monday and Tuesday. Looking at Tropical Storm Laura, Laura remains out over the Caribbean as of late Sunday morning, still several days out from the United States and a landfall. Will probably be a hurricane at landfall and will likely still have impacts over the area even as it arrives over southwest Louisiana. The earliest reasonable arrival time for tropical storm force winds looks to be over Louisiana and southern Mississippi, mainly during the day Wednesday. So the key takeaways: Hurricane Marco and Tropical Storm Laura will likely have impacts in the area this week. Marco will appear to have the biggest impact along the coast, with more of a glance over the far southern portions of the forecast area. Still somewhat hard to tell about the full effects of Laura, but even with a Louisiana landfall, a wind, flooding, and tornado risk appear possible. Thanks for viewing the National Weather Service in Jackson special tropical weather briefing.